For my 4-H wood project, I decided to make a treasure chest with a Fortnite logo on the top. I started by drawing out my plans on graph paper. I also drew an isometric view, developed a cut list. Then we went to Menards to pick out the wood we would make the box from. I decided on solid alder. We selected our wood and then we went to pick out the hardware, latch and the hinges. Then I went to the shop and I learned how to use a chop saw to cut the basic dimensions for my box. I needed to cut thin strips to make the top of my treasure chest. I wanted it to be curved, so after I had my 1 inch by 1 inch strips, I needed to cut a 5-degree angle on each side of the strip. I set the table saw to 5 degrees and ran all of the strips through to give them a 5-degree angle on each side. Then I put the strips together and lined them up evenly. I taped them on the back side. I turned them over and put glue in between each of the boards. When I had them all glued, I taped them in a curved position until they dried. I removed the tape and you can see there's glue that I needed to sand off. So out in the wood shop, I sanded off the glue from the inside and the outside until I thought it looked good. Then I had to cut the rabbet joints on my box sides and bottom. I wanted the bottom of the box to be inset. I checked the dry fit and it went together well. I was very happy. Then I applied glue to all the rabbet joints on my box and carefully assembled it on my workbench. Everything fit together well, so I clamped it together. I used a lot of clamps. Then I took the clamps off, sanded my box down on the belt sander, and then switched to a finer grade of sandpaper and gave it another sanding. And then I need to cut the top off my box to use the bottom side of my lid. I attached it to the curved top and sanded the edges smooth. Then I needed to put sides on the lid to cover up the holes. I used a scroll saw to cut out the side pieces. Then I sanded them and applied glue to the side pieces and put them on the side of my lid. And then sanded that down after the glue had dried. Then I drilled holes around the box so I could put walnut dowels in. This looks good as well as made the box stronger. I applied glue to each of the dowel rods and I carefully tapped them into place. I used a flush cut handsaw to trim off the dowel rods. I put cardboard down first so I couldn't scratch up my wood. A quick sanding and I had a smooth surface. Then I spray painted the Fortnite logo on the top of my box using a stencil. I also spray painted a V for V-Bucks on one side of the box and painted an F for Fortnite on the other side. Then it was time to put clear coat on the box to make it nice and shiny. Next I put hinges and a latch on the box. I choose an antique finish for the hardware to make it look more old-timey. Then I put a chain on the inside of the box so the lid wouldn't open too far. A Fortnite treasure chest. Thanks for watching.